I didn't see this one coming, but we are back at California Pizza Kitchen. I'm doing my workout, as always, on my Sunday afternoon, just kind of whatever. And I get this message from my big back apps. Oh, hey, listen, we got a new pizza. This one sounded kind of good, so we're back at California Pizza Kitchen. I got two pizzas. One's a new one. One's the one that I wanted to try. And, of course, some sides. But I'm going to start off with the new pizza. Drop a thumbs up, man. You guys already know the vibes. Let's get into this video. This is a Nashville hot honey chicken pizza. I had to try this one. Now, it does come with pickles. I got it without, but everything else is as is. First time looking at it. Let's take a look and see what this is hitting on. It looks kind of struggle. I'm not going to lie. This costs $20.99. This is my hand. But that's, that's how big their pizzas are, man. So I already knew that, so I'm not going to complain about that. But I always like to give people a little bit of context. Now, I don't have small hands, but that still is kind of small. So what is on this pizza, you ask? Got their crispy chicken with spicy cayenne seasoning, fresh cheese, mozz, house-made ranchito sauce, and pickles, which mine doesn't have. And then it's topped with Mike's hot honey. It says extra hot honey. Now, this does look kind of struggle if you ask me, but, we'll see what this is hitting on. Okay. I got their regular dough. They have cauliflower crust as well as, I forget the other kind. I think it's their thin and crispy. But there's what it looks like. Now, again, the only thing missing from here is pickles. I tried to grab the one with the most chicken on it. All right. I'm gonna put it this way. This is a pizza that's made for people who are a fan of Nashville hot chicken. It says Nashville style hot chicken pizza. So with that being said, if you're a fan of Nashville hot chicken, like, do not get this pizza. I just don't get it. Let me get you a close up. What can I say about this? The chicken is crispy. There's an ever so slight hint of Mike's hot honey on here. I can taste it, but it's not overpowering. That's not a bad thing because it shouldn't overpower the pizza. Some people go too crazy with that. The ranch sauce that's supposed to be on here, I can see it, but it doesn't really add anything. Just a slight hint of ranch. And again, that's not Nashville hot chicken. I don't know why people think Nashville hot chicken is just spicy chicken with ranch and pickles. Like, that's not Nashville hot chicken. It says Nashville style. I don't know what part of Nashville that is, but other than that, I mean, it's not a bad tasting pizza, but $20 for this. Chicken is crispy. The dough is that same Neapolitan style, so it's a little floppy, but I'm used to that from CPK. I don't really expect much more than that. It's very just spice level. I mean, this is like white picket fence suburban spicy. This is like hot yoga, Pilates, Starbucks, mocha frappuccino, pumpkin spice in the fall with monogram kitchen utensils that say kitchen on them as if you wouldn't have them in the kitchen. We know we're in the kitchen. There's a stove there. Y'all get the idea. Do I hate this pizza? No. Do I think this is Nashville hot chicken? No. Is this a pizza that I would go and pay $20.99 for? $20.99? No. All of the above? No. But it's not a bad pizza. I would give it a 5 out of 10. It is really average, but if I'm saying rank this as Nashville style hot chicken pizza, it's like a 1 out of 10, just being realistic. And for all the people that are saying, oh, you didn't get the pickles, that still wouldn't take away from the fact that this is not a Nashville hot chicken pizza. Pickle or no pickle, that would just be covering up the fact that this is like Lexington, Kentucky style hot pizza. I don't know where this is from. Shout out to Lexington, Kentucky. I don't know anybody from there, but I feel like you're not bad people, but Nashville. You get the joke. Next up, we have their Thai chicken pizza. I wanted to try this the last time I did the CPK video. We had so much stuff. I could do a whole video on just their pizzas. All right. Well, a lot of, vegetables going on in here. I do see the chicken, but that is the Thai chicken pizza. It's got a Thai peanut sauce. What's everything on there has much. I don't know why I keep saying it, but it's just in their description. Bean sprouts, julienne carrots, slivered scallions. I like the alliteration that they're using in all of these words. Very nice. And then fresh cilantro, which kind of, yeah, they use it. Okay. This one is cooked a lot better than the other one for whatever reason. A lot of shrubbery going on here, but that is the full Monty of the pizza with a lot of carrots, a lot of green onions, a lot of talking too much. pretty good. That's pretty good. Now again, I know people may be watching this that have never been to California Pizza Kitchen. So, they do a lot of different kinds of pizzas that are a little out of bounds. And if you go in there expecting like actual Thai food on pizza, you're in the wrong place. So a lot of people, please don't misconstrue this when I say that this is pretty good. It doesn't taste like Thai food. They just have that peanut sauce on there. A lot of people associate with Thai food, and it works for the pizza base. It really does. The chicken, real pieces of chicken. Ooh, that's dry. Oh, Lord. Ooh. Wow. I would almost like this better without the chicken. The chicken, I didn't get any on that piece. Let me get one more piece off this side. Let me just see. Oh my God. Ooh, Lord. Ooh. The chicken's super dry. But the carrots, the bean sprouts, the onions provide a nice crunch in the peanut sauce. The cook on this is pretty good. The peanut sauce is a very mild peanut flavor and just not much else. But when you add all the ingredients, there's also pieces of slivered peanuts on here as well, which, yeah, they're on there. And then some cheese. The chicken really destroys this pizza, though. And when I first had it, I was like, oh, this isn't bad. Then I got a piece of that chicken, because they're all in the pizza. For whatever reason, it wasn't on that slice. But I like to cook on this. But swing and a miss on pizza part 2. I've yet to find an elite pizza from CPK, and I have way more luck with the sides. And I'm judging this on like a chain pizza level. To pay $20 for this, or the other one, to me is insane. I like their sides, but I've yet to find a pizza that I just love from there. This one's slightly better. I personally think they should add a little bit more of that peanut sauce, because after chewing that whole pizza with that dry ass chicken, all I get is dry on the pizza now. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It kind of disappoints me, because at first I thought it was good, but the more I ate it, the more I was like, I wouldn't take more than 3 bites of this. Next up, we got a pasta dish, and this one is more for me. I don't know if anybody's ever had it or likes it. So when I went to the Yard House, I said they had the best pasta, but I believe it or not, when I got the tequila pasta from CPK, I said it was one of the better ones, so I wanted to try another one, and I went with something similar. So I got their Jambalaya Pasta. It's got ham, blackened chicken and shrimp, andouille sausage, and their spicy Cajun sauce. Now, I've said this a bunch of times. Most places, when they do a Cajun sauce, it just tastes like salt and not what else makes Cajun sauce or Cajun seasoning good. Cajun seasoning can be salty when you overdo it, but there's a lot more flavors in there than just salt. A lot of these restaurants, when they do it, it don't come off the right way. But I'm gonna grab some of this Cajun sauce right here, some of this andouille, some of this other stuff. I mean, this doesn't look bad, I'll be honest with you. Hopefully it tastes good. Rating this against restaurant Cajun pasta, it's not quite Yard House good, but it's better than all the other places. I just had one in Outback last week. This is somewhere there. And those blackened shrimp. Blackened spices on there, blackened seasoning. It's definitely there. And they got this ham. I like the andouille better than the ham. Again, it's cream sauce. It's good for a chain pasta. You got a pretty decent size. But one thing I'd say about CPK, I mean, you got to know that their price point is pretty damn expensive. This pasta costs $26. But I will say, oh, a big ass napkin. Oh, yeah. But I will say this. They let the seasoned proteins, the sausage, and of course the shrimp and the chicken and everything, kind of speak. It's a heavy cream pasta, which is good because it kind of just comes across as like a Cajun Alfredo, but they didn't overdo the Cajun salty ass seasoning. Again, they don't get good seasoning, so for whatever reason, whatever they're using, like, you got to get the good stuff. Maybe some Slappy Mama or some like Tony Chachere's. Remember last, it was like probably a month ago, I said Tony Chachere's. It's okay. I would eat this. Again, I'm not comparing this to actual Cajun food at all. Actual food you get in New Orleans. at all. I'm comparing this to other food you would get from a chain restaurant. And for that, this is probably the second best one I've had. It's also the most expensive one I've had, because even Yard Houses is under $20. But if I'm rating this on a chain scale, I will give this an 8 out of 10. For whatever reason, their sides are better to me than their damn pizza. Like this and the other pasta are the two best things that I've had. This is the only one that I keep taking multiple bites of, and I'm like, all right, we in business. Now, I don't know what the hell possessed me to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. This is going to be over quick. Somebody in the original California Pizza Kitchen video said that I have to try their mac and cheese. Oh, I got it. I'm not going to lie to you. Somebody might have steered me wrong on this one, but we're here to try everything. This is their mac and cheese. There's not much to say, because it's really literally just a cheese sauce and some mac. I think what happened was, now it's remembering to me, they went viral because somebody ordered mac and cheese and they got cheese and no mac. So then they got like this promo for mac and cheese. You can go on their TikTok. It's on their official TikTok. And they showed how they make it. So this is like a real deal cheese sauce from what I saw, that they just add the noodles in. And someone said, try it. That's where it came from. It just came back to me. So there it is. Somebody got cheese with no mac. Let's try this. I'm going to level with you. I'm going to get one bite. I'm going to level with you. It's mac and cheese. I'm trying very hard to be nice because they didn't do anything to me. It doesn't even taste like cheese. Like, it tastes like milk. Like, when you make a cheese sauce, like the traditional way, you start off with a bechamel, which is like a mother sauce, French sauce, heavy cream. But when you're done, you add the cheese in to make the cheese sauce. It almost feels like they forgot to add the damn cheese. It just tastes like heavy cream and noodles. The noodles are really well cooked. They're al dente. They're not soggy, and that's cool. But everything else about this is incredibly bland. Yeah, absolutely not. It's just not my type of mac and cheese. This isn't the mac and cheese that they didn't make this for me. They made this for California Pizza Kitchen. And if you like it, I like that for you. But for me, a hard no. This gets a 1 out of 10 for me. Again, for me. If you like it, I'm trying very hard to be nice. I'm trying here. This is a new addition for the fall. We have a pumpkin cheesecake. Now, there's the whipped cream. I'm just going to take this out and put it on my tray. Pumpkin cheesecake, so it has a layer of pumpkin on the top, and then their New York style cheesecake on the bottom. The last time I went here, I got a butter cake. I really didn't like it, so I wanted to try something that was new, and maybe that would be good. Let's just see what we got here. Pumpkin, for me, is something that I don't like the artificial tasting pumpkin, but pumpkin like pumpkin pie and not pumpkin spice, I will do. So, there's your indicator. The bottom has a really weird crust. It's super dark. Like, that's not the lighting. That's the dark. It's all right. I wouldn't mind. I'm trying to, hold on, let me get this crust. What am I tasting in this crust? The crust is what I really like. You know what I'm tasting? I don't know how many people have had ginger snaps. It tastes like ginger snaps. I like ginger snaps. The crust is fire. The cheesecake is kind of meh for me. I'm gonna try this pumpkin part by itself too. Let me break this down, because at first I'm like, this isn't bad. The crust is hitting. Here's the pumpkin. Let's do a little bit of the whipped creme. Again, I don't think it's really gonna help much, but let's do that in a second. The pumpkin consistency is really like, almost like Play-Doh. And I don't like that consistency. But when you have it all together, it's not bad. So let me get one more bite with the creme. That really does help. Sometimes people don't eat the whipped cream when it comes to stuff, but it does help. Kind of bring it all home. It's $11 slice of cheesecake. I wouldn't get it again, but I don't hate it. I really do like that ginger snap crust. Pumpkin if you like pumpkin stuff, I don't know if you'll like it because it's a milder pumpkin. Some people really like that pumpkin spice where it's really turned up. It's not that. It's pretty mild. So it makes it okay for me. It's just a hint of it. It's not overpowering everything. It just adds to it. And I don't mind that at all. So I like it better than I thought I would, to be honest. And I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It's okay with me. I just have to learn. Because I like making videos for food. Let me get a little bit of this creme. I have a bad habit of trying new things. I need to just stick to my damn key lime pie. Key lime pie is my favorite, and I get it everywhere. And I always try new stuff. Just get the damn pie. Again, I'll admit that I'm not like the biggest fan of California Pizza Kitchen. I think it's okay. The pastas to me are better than the pizza. But I saw a Nashville hot chicken pizza, and I was like, yo, let me go try this. I don't know where you live, but I don't think CPK is that much better than like the chains that cost a little bit less. And, you know, obviously when you go there with the service and you get it and people say you have to get it fresh, I can understand that whole part. Like, I get it. I'm eating in the car. I've said this a bunch of times. I don't order my food until I'm within, like, earshot of the restaurant 9 times out of 10, or I order it in person. Like, I don't order and wait, like, an hour. I'm usually 5 minutes away before I actually press my order in, and then I'll just chill there until I get my food. So it's not like the food is cold or anything like that. But I get where people are coming from. It's never been my favorite chain. I think I've eaten there a grand total of like 4 or 5 times in my life, 3 of which have been in this video. Now, going to a place like CPK, admittedly, and getting a Nashville hot chicken pizza, because of the target audience that they have, I don't really think that you're going to get something like that. But this was even less of Nashville hot than I thought it would be, just personally. So it's even disappointing with my expectations not being sky high. But as always, I try to get everything and try it just so I can give you like what it looks like. You may like it and I may not. So I try to give my opinion more of in a broad spectrum, and I hope I did that well. If you're a person that thinks it looks good, like, give it a shot. I never say that like my word is gospel. I'm just giving you my take of what I saw and what I think could be better about the pizza. I say this from time to time, but I always want to like reiterate when it comes to certain stuff like this. This job, I know that being a food critic, and I say that in quotes because it's a crazy thing to say. Like, we're just people with cameras that talk and eat. But I look at it this way. Our word is not like gospel. Like, you may have similar tastes to me, which is true, but you may like things that I don't, and that is okay. That's why when I say I don't like something, I always try to give like, maybe you'll like it if you like this, or something like that. And I don't want that to be lost. I don't think that I'm some sort of food guru or something like that. I'm just a guy that likes food, and that's what I try to come across as. Like, I'm not special. And if you don't know, like, I've been doing this in some way, shape, or form for about 6 years. I didn't start on YouTube till about 3 or 4 years ago, but I was doing this on Instagram just kind of as a hobby. So I don't want to look at this like I'm like special or anything like that, but I just want to give people that, because some people may come in and be like, what the hell, who the hell does this guy think he is? I agree with you. I don't think I'm anybody, bro. I just wanted that to be said. I just try to give my opinion, and if people want to, you know, hear what I have to say, like, thank you so much. And that's just where I come from. But I love y'all, man. It's starting to get dark already. It's gonna start getting dark earlier. You know, it is what it is. So we'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.